Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be going over how to create bills. Before we can start, we have to answer a couple of questions first. What is a bill, and when do we create a bill? A bill is an invoice we receive from vendors or subcontractors showing what we owe. When created properly, bills within Contractor Foreman help us keep track of bills coming due, bills past due, and how much we have paid out in bills over the last year. When do we create a bill? You're going to want to create a bill as soon as you receive an invoice. Now, this does not mean you submit payment. This is only to add it to the project to allow the system to alert you when it's coming time for the bill to be paid. I'll say that one more time just to make sure everybody's on the same page. Creating a bill does not mean submit the payment. At this time, all payments must be approved by Barry before being submitted. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. Here's the bill dashboard. Just like every other dashboard, it has its own widgets above all the bills down below. Right here is our recent payments within the last 14 calendar days. This is our unpaid bills. You can select last month, this month. You can select last year, this year. Here's our balance status. This right here tells you how many bills we have due today, how many bills we have that are 1 to 30 days late, how many bills we have that are 31 to 60 days late, and how many bills we have that are over 61 days late. Over here, this is our bills coming due. Right now, as I'm still filling in the blanks, we currently show only having one bill coming due. That is due August 30th for Habegger for the amount of $27,602. Here's our bills past due, which I'm sure we've paid. Like I said, I'm just building the system up. And here's our bills by month. Our blue bar is our payments made. And our green line is our bills due or submitted. You can do this year and you can do last year. Okay, let's go create a couple of bills. As always, we're going to come to projects and go to our test project. And just to show you what I'm working off of, I do have a couple of bills. I'm bringing it over right now. I have a invoice or a bill from Ed's, and I have I have one from Carroll Electric. We're going to start on the Ed's invoice. So go to Financial. And there's a couple of ways that you can do this. One, you can look for your customer PO number, CT-OVR-1. I'm just going to hit the little I. Make sure CT-OVR-1. I just wanted to make sure that it is received. You can also check the status right here. It is received. So now we want to create the bill. Our vendor is Ed's. Our bill number. Now this is important. Our bill number is going to be their invoice number. So where it says bill number, I'm going to look for their invoice number. Their invoice number is going to be S as in Sam 1077-031-65.001. This is going to be different for every single invoice that we receive. That's why this is what you want to put track it. We'll create the bill. Let me reload that cache. So that is the bill number. Now, we're now going to look for something known as the reference number. The reference number is going to be our PO number. So we're going to be looking for CT-OVR-1. CT-OVR-1. POCT-OVR-1. Okay. Due date. Well, the bill date is right here, 7/14/2025. And with EDS, our terms is 2%, 15th, net 30th, which we already have there. So what I'm going to do is a little trick that I found. We're net 30, but 2% by the 15th. So I'm clicking net 30, then I'm going back to 2%, 15th, net 30. Only reason I'm doing that, it will automatically populate my due date. It means I don't have to think. Now, if I don't have to think, that's a good thing. But then I'm going to take it back to the terms because we need to know if we pay it before the 15th, we get to save 2%. So if we can, we probably should. Now I'm going to add item to bill. Hit the drop down. I'm going to import from a vendor purchase order. Select my CT-OVR-1. I'm selecting everything on this purchase order. Okay. My balance due is $368.64. My balance due, $368.64. So that bill is done. I come back to my project, and I have a bill with that number due on the 18th to EDS for that much. And since we've not paid it, it's still a balance. If I come here, I now have the EDS supply bill number this with that much due. Now we're going to create a bill for a subcontractor. So I'm going to hit the plus again. Do another bill. This time I'm going to pull Carroll Electric. And what would I put for the bill number? Anybody? If you said 1140, you're correct. And we are net 30. His bill date here was 6/26. Going to create bill. My reference on this is going to be SC CTOVR-1 because it's a subcontract. Add items to bill. I'm going to import from a subcontract purchase order. Okay. Now, as you can see, he has two line items. He has $25,000 from the original contract, and he's got $5,000 from change order number 2. So what we're going to do on this bill is we're going to do 25,000. We're going to do 0. We're going to do 5,000. And now we have fully made his bill, and it is complete. Go back to projects. Look at the financial. His bill was for this, and we owe this. Ed's bill was for this, and we owe this. Come here, refresh my bills tab. I have the Carroll Electric bill coming due 7/26/2025, bill number 1140. Now, what will happen? The reason we do it this way, let's say somebody goes through and just for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and post a payment. The majority of the time, we will not have to post payment through Contractor Foreman. Once the payment is posted through QuickBooks, and that in a perfect world, the only time we will ever have to get into QuickBooks is to create a check to pay vendors and subcontractors. When you pay a bill through QuickBooks, this bill is automatically sent to QuickBooks once it's created. Once you pay this through QuickBooks, it will write back to us saying that it has been paid. But for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and post payment. In the payment amount of this, I'm going to say it is check number NA. So now we have paid this amount. Immediately, our balance went to 0. And now, let's see what happened within our subcontract. Go to Documents, Associated Bills. You can see the associated bill, the check number that was used to pay that. If you want more information on it, you can always just open the bill like this, get you straight to it, let you see the subcontract, which you already know the subcontract number because that's how you got here, was through the subcontract. You can also see the information based on the payment. All right, I know this was kind of a long one, but that's how bills work. That's how you pay your vendors and your subcontractors. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.